Hi, this is Emma. I'm a medical doctor and a survivor of domestic violence and narcissistic abuse. Today I will tell you how the narcissist uses your pain to elevate. And I will end the video by giving you some real-life examples. The narcissist's aim when starting a relationship is never to have an equal relationship. Their aim is to insert themselves in a power position over you. It usually starts with a phase that is called love bombing. During this phase, they are very attentive. They show you their very best side. They mirror your reactions. They might take on some of your interests, and they can't get enough of you. However, there is also a hidden agenda here. They are making sure that they matter to you. In a healthy relationship, there is a back and forth dynamic going on in the falling in love phase, where you both tap into your feelings and slowly draw closer. The narcissist doesn't have those hesitations. They go all in. You mistake that for them being crazy in love with you. It's hard to resist. It seldom happens that someone falls head over heels for us, and it feels safe to do the same. They become the most important thing for you. Cue manipulation. Even though the narcissist does take some control over you in the love bombing phase, by gently giving you suggestions and take the lead by being assertive, the real climbing on top of you starts after you have fallen in love. They use several manipulation techniques, and I will show you how all of those techniques taps into your pain points. Withdrawing. Your partner withdraws, doesn't answer his phone sometimes. He seems to have lost interest in you, and you increase your efforts. The withdrawing triggers your abandonment fears, your fear of not being enough, and the pain that we feel when the person we love seems to have lost their affection for us. Blame and guilt. This is a deep pain point, especially if you already have some issues with self-confidence to begin with. Here they tell you straight out that you're not doing enough, that it's your fault that things are going wrong. You are doing bad things, and you are bad. Paining you and elevating themselves. You are not enough for them. Anger taps into your fear. Once again, the pain of being insufficient. They are the ones who have the right to be angry. They are the ones who are right. Elevating themselves through your pain. Triangulation. Triangulation is a manipulative technique when the narcissistic person compares you to someone else. It can range from anything to comparing your appearance to someone else. Look how quickly your sister lost the baby weight, to being openly unfaithful, indicating that you are not enough. This one sure is painful. A hallmark of narcissistic personality disorder is that they have very low levels of empathy. Now, isn't the manipulation techniques that I just described a way for the narcissist to get away with doing what they want? And because of their lack of empathy, they don't care about the results for you. Perhaps in the mild cases. When we call someone a narcissist, that is shorthand for anything ranging from an individual who only have narcissistic traits, low on empathy, entitled, selfish, to an individual who does have a personality disorder. And in the extreme end of the spectrum is the malignant narcissist, who could also be diagnosed with psychopathy or antisocial personality disorder. The malignant narcissist does not shy away from any means to asserting themselves in control over you. So it is like turning up a knob, from the narcissistic traits to the malignant narcissist. How far will they go, and how much pain will they cause you? I would argue that your pain is not only one of the casualties of the relationship. The narcissists are dependent on your pain. They see your pain as weakness. The fact that you go full into a relationship with all these feelings flaring around, how stupid can you be? You're a fair target for them. Every time they are able to tap into that pain, you lose a little ground in the relationship. And not only that, they often take the opportunity to pile on. It's not enough that they had you broken down in tears. They will take this opportunity to have a long monologue of how you're failing them and how they are sick and tired of telling you time and time again and you never get it right. They enjoy your pain. Your painful moments are their best moments. Now for the real life examples. A female very close to me, who I believe have a narcissistic personality disorder with quite a bit of malignancy, told me a story of her divorcing her ex-husband and the father of her kids. And she told me how he, before the divorce was finalized, begged her with tears in his eyes to not turn the kids against him. I could see that she was proud of this story. And can you guess what she did after that? 2017 was the most painful year of my marriage. This was the year that my kids turned 1 and 3. It was also the year where my husband was unfaithful to me. After suffering through a spring of violence and emotional abuse, he, against my expressed wishes, went away with a male friend to a country in Eastern Europe. He stayed away there for 5 weeks. Then he came back to Sweden, and after a few weeks, he himself traveled back to the same country once again. I was very pained, hurt, and suspicious. He told me that he had been faithful to me during the travels, but I didn't believe him. He was texting and doing suspicious things on his phone, and I almost became crazy trying to get the evidences that I sought for. I had heart palpitations. I couldn't sleep, and I was crying a lot. I tried not to show anything to my kids, but when they were asleep, I would lie in the darkness and cry. A few years after, my husband, during a casual conversation, told me, "Remember that year when you were so jealous? How funny it was." He did notice my pain, my swollen eyes. He heard me begging him not to go, and he liked it. My pain, your pain, it makes them feel powerful, it makes them feel desired, in control. You are weak, and they are strong. And when you're already crying, your defenses are down, it's the perfect time to give you another emotional whapping. You entered what you thought was a relationship, but your partner entered another round of a game that he's really good at. You didn't know that the person could do this to you, that the person could claim that they loved you, but have your pain be their highlights. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know. And I would also like to encourage you to take a step back and look at the situation from another view. It all started when you decided that they matter. Without them mattering to you, they have no power. That is why grey rocking works so well. Grey rocking is a technique where you become emotionally flat, not showing the toxic person excitement, sadness, or weakness. You become uninterested, quite monotone, and just answer them in short sentences. Yes, no, we will see. It takes away their power. It takes away their interest. The narcissist is only powerful when they can manipulate other people. A person whose sole aim is to manipulate others is a person who has turned away from their own humanity. They can't create something lasting. They can't evolve themselves. They can never be happy. And they know that. The gratification that they get from your pain doesn't last. And even their memories fade. Let them fade away with those memories. They are the grey rocks. If you like this video, I will put my playlist up here. I'm Emma, holding up a light over the bridge. Remember, there is always a way out. Please be safe, take care, and have a great day.